I don't know what 401k did to some people online, but it feels like everyone now is hating on the 401k. Everyone is talking about how they know someone that made millions of dollars on crypto and how someone just flipped homes and that's the best investment to do. Yeah, it is. But for majority of society, people who are working a 9 to 5, a 401k is an excellent option. But I am highly convinced most people hate 401ks because they don't understand what a 401k actually is, or they just don't even understand how to use them. So in this video, I want to talk about the 8 reasons why people hate the 401k and either why they're wrong or the information that they're giving is outdated, but a majority of times, guys, they are just completely wrong. Now, the first reason, and this one is a legitimate reason and something where I feel like you should pay attention to, is you are not fully vested until a certain period of time. If anyone right now currently has a job, you know what this vested means. And if you don't know what it means, let me explain to you. What companies like to do to try to keep you there and make sure you don't just get the company match and then you just leave is they try to give you the match within a certain period of time throughout the years of your employment. Sometimes it's 3 years, and they'll say after 3 years, you are 100% vested. So all that money is yours. Now, people have fear for that. People feel like, wait a minute, what if I want to leave on year 2? What if I want to leave on year 1? Now I get nothing? That is not necessarily true. You see, the money you contribute, you get that back. And all the gains that you made, you keep that. It's just the money that they're matching. And if you're someone who would invest, you're getting that, period. You're investing in your 401k, you're getting the match, which is extra on top of that, and you're making all the money. So simply saying that 401ks are not good because they're not fully vested, that is not true. Now, for anyone out there right now that currently has a job that offers this, it's really important for you to see what the schedule is to get fully vested. I highly recommend that. And if you're someone that wants to leave, because listen, you don't have to stay in your job simply because of 401k. Plan it strategically. You don't want to just leave 10, 15, $20,000 on the table simply because, well, you just want to leave. That's a lot of money into your future that you do not want to leave behind. The second trap I hear people say is just, well, that. A 401k is a trap to keep you at work for a long period of time. Everyone says that you work and then for 40 years you finally get to have that money. But that is not the 401k's responsibility. Just because you're getting a 401k does not mean you need to work at a job for 40 years. You can work at a job for 5 years, start a business, leave that job, invest on your own, become a multimillionaire, and you're good. Voila. There is no particular reason why you need to work 40 years. It's really up to you. It's up to your investing. It's up to the things that people do in life. It's really all up to the person. So every time you hear someone say that, I cringe. You're not in a trap. You choose to be in that trap or you choose to leave. It's really up to you. You see, a 401k is just a benefit for a job. If you leave, then you don't get that benefit. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you just need to understand you do not need to stay in a company for 40 years in order for you to retire. That is all on you. But now, if you are going to work for 30 to 40 years, it's best that you have your 401k than not have it. And the third reason is the fees for 401k is too high. Now, that was true 10 to 15 years ago. The fees for a 401k was extremely expensive. But now there's so many companies offering 401ks. They simplified it as much as possible. And now you're dealing with management fees that are like 0.10%. It's not that major. And complaining about a 0.10% fee when you could get a 100% match is pointless. You're never going to get free money like that. Period. No matter what type of investment you're doing, you are not going to get an equal match dollar for dollar. So do not make a reason for high fees within a 401k be the reason why you don't invest. That's insane. And if you don't like the fees that much, well, when you leave the job, you can roll it over to a traditional IRA. Voila, done. And the fourth reason is you are limited with investment options. A lot of people do not like this. You see, some people want to invest in crypto, meme stocks, some exotic securities, and here we are in a job that offers 10 boring ETFs. Well, that's all you need because those boring mutual funds and these options that's being offered to you can make you rich in the long run. There's a reason why it's boring. It's because it works. And most of these companies that offer 401k, they offer target date or index funds. That's really all you need. And if you want a better option, well then, open up a Roth IRA account on your own in your side, and you do whatever it is you want to do. But once again, you do not want to leave behind that match. So save those risky bets that you want to do for a Roth IRA or a taxable account. But when it comes to 401k, play it safe. And the fifth reason is, let's be very honest, a 401k is not as sexy as crypto and real estate. The fact that I'm doing this video just shows I'm really passionate about people investing and not thinking 401ks are not a good thing. And I'm gonna tell you this, the amount of people who are gonna watch this video because it seems like, well, YouTube doesn't push videos with 401ks is not high. Anytime you mention 401ks, people are like, they move on, they hit the dislike, and they say in the comment how much of an idiot I am. But people out there know that 401ks are extremely important. Most people that I hear that become multimillionaires have 401k accounts or are 401k account millionaires. It's as simple as that. Now, some people might get rich off real estate. Some people might get rich on crypto. And you know what? Go ahead and do it. But it's not a one size fits all. Diversify yourself. If you're working in a job, get the 401k. Do real estate. You want to invest in crypto? Do crypto. You can invest in multiple things. You do not have to choose just one. And when it comes to a 401k, guys, you don't need to be a landlord and worry about tenants, fixed toilets, none of that. All you need is just time and consistent investing. That's it. And the sixth reason is people hate the fact they gotta pay taxes in the future. Now, there's a good chance that now you'll be paying so much in taxes now. And in the future, when you're not working, you might not be in such a high tax bracket. The amount of money you're gonna pay in the future for taxes, well, is not going to be as high. But say it is. Say you expect your time in the future to have so much taxes because you're going to be an entrepreneur, you're going to continue to work into your 50s, your 60s, you're going to make so much money. Okay, great. Well, then in the same time, open up a Roth IRA. You can open up a Roth IRA as well right now, and in the future, keep all that money, all that growth, and not pay taxes. Once again, this is not a one size fits all. You have plenty of options. We cannot dictate the future. We cannot dictate how much money we're going to make. So if you feel like you'll be in a higher tax bracket in the future, well, invest in a Roth IRA as well. So you see, both things work. Hedge your bets. Put money in traditional and put money in Roth, and you're good. And the seventh reason is, well, the market will crash. Yeah, it could crash. That's the market. It goes up and down, and that's just the way it is, and it's never going to change. If you are serious about investing, this is something that's always going to happen. But dig this, 401k is not this short-term investment. It's long-term. When the market is down, that's an opportune moment for yourself to continue to buy, continue investing, because now you're buying it on the cheap. It's always going to go up and it's always going to go down. It's never going to change. And that cannot be the reason why you do not invest in a 401k, because that's basically investing. If you're going to invest in general, you're going to deal with this. Even if you're investing in real estate, you're going to be dealing with market conditions where, well, the real estate bubble might burst. If you're investing yourself into crypto, that can happen as well. Anything you do, you're going to face the risk of the dips. And that's just the way it is, and it's not going to change. But the beautiful thing about 401k is that's your safety net. That's the money you're going to be investing from the long run, that when you retire, you could dip into it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you will not be able to make so much money on your own that might, well, exceed the balance of your 401k. So never forget that. Don't be worried that the market is going to crash. You're not losing. The only time you will lose your money is when you take it out. You certainly don't want to do that during times when the market is crashing. Makes no sense. And the eighth reason is you cannot use your money for today's problems. Yeah, you're not supposed to. If you're having issues right now paying rent, that is today's problem. This money you're investing in your 401k is for the future problem. You do not want to dip into your 401k account to take care of problems today. Because number one, you will get taxed on it. Or if you want to become like what everyone says on the internet, is take a 401k loan, yeah, you could do that as well. And you could borrow from your 401k account to cover expenses today. But just never forget, you're robbing from your future to take care of problems today that you should be taking care of. 401k loans options are out there, but just please be smart and diligent and make sure if you're going to use it, you certainly have to use it. You do not want to dip into that 401k account just because of the fact of you are overspending and you're not budgeting and you're making bad money decisions. This is why personal finance is not an either or, it's both and. You need to have some short-term cash as well on the side to cover all these emergencies, emergency funds. And you need to have some long-term strategies, which is your 401k. Invest in both and you will always be safe. So as you see, guys, 401ks get a bad rep because people just don't understand it. People do not like the fact that 401k has been around for so long and is tied to employment. But if you're working, take it. Take advantage of it. So many people are becoming 401k millionaires. Year after year after year, the contributions into 401ks are increasing and the balances are increasing. Never, ever, ever treat it like it's just, like it's trash. I know so many family members that never took advantage of 401k and now they're in the 50s and the 60s wondering exactly how they're going to survive. I don't want anyone to be in that position. What I really want though for you is to invest in every single thing possible to allow you to build wealth. And if you're a hustler, an entrepreneur, and you're making more money on the side than your 401k contributions, perfect. But do both. Do not place a bet on your future. That is too risky. So guys, let me know and drop a comment down below. What is your experience for 401k and what are you waiting on? Thanks for watching. Hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys on my next video. Peace.